Vinyl crackle.
Dusty Rose playing softly. Found an old shoebox in my mother's closet.
Whole lifetime folded inside.
Yeah. Brown cardboard box underneath winter coats. Hidden so long it was covered in dust and hope. Opened it slow on a rainy Sunday afternoon. Thunder outside, humming a lonely tune. Inside were ticket stubs tied with a rubber band. Concerts, ball games, places she planned. Some faded so bad you could barely read dates, but every little scrap carried invisible weight. Mama walked in, smiled when she saw the box. Sat beside me while the grandfather clock talked. Said those are
pieces of a younger me.
Before responsibility rewrote history. One ticket from a jazz club downtown. Back when she and my father used to mess around, dancing till sunrise with no money to spare. Still somehow feeling richer than millionaires, man.
That perspective hit me in the chest, 'cause happiness ain't always attached to success. A shoebox full of ticket stubs, little pieces of forgotten love, moments that the years couldn't steal, memories that still feel real. A shoebox full of ticket stubs, proof that life is more than stuff. When everything else fades away, the moment stays.
Another stub came from a baseball game, summer of '84, written across the frame. Mama said my grandfather bought those seats, worked overtime all month just to make ends meet. See, sacrifice got a language of its own, often invisible after years have flown. Multi-generational determination, building foundations for future generations. Then there was one from a midnight movie. She laughed and said,
that date almost ruined me.
Apparently my father got lost driving there, showed up 2 hours late with flowers and prayer. That's the kind of story photographs miss. The awkward moments hidden inside bliss. Everybody posts the highlights of the ride, but the mistakes are where the memories hide. That's the punchline life taught repeatedly.
Perfection ain't memorable, humanity be. A shoebox full of ticket stubs, little pieces of forgotten love, moments that the years couldn't steal, memories that still feel real. A shoebox full of ticket stubs, proof that life is more than stuff. When everything else fades away,
the
moment stays.
Hours passed while she told me stories. Tiny victories, heartbreaks, glories, ordinary moments nobody writes down. Yet somehow they carried the deepest sound. And she held one stub close to her chest. A concert ticket she treasured the best. Said
that was the night before you were born.
Silence filled the room till the storm was gone. I looked at that paper worn by time, thinking how existence hangs by fragile lines. One different decision,
one different night,
and maybe I never see daylight. That's when the lesson landed crystal clear. Life ain't measured by years, it's measured by presence, measured by laughter, by people you cherish, not what you gather. That's the punchline hidden beneath every beat.
The richest memories never cost a receipt. A shoebox full of ticket stubs, little pieces of forgotten love, moments that the years couldn't steal, memories that still feel real. A shoebox full of ticket stubs, proof that life is more than stuff. When everything else fades away, the moment stays. Vinyl spinning,
Old tickets, old stories, same heart,
different years,
still priceless.
still priceless.
Vinyl crackle, warm jazz guitar. Yeah.
Funny how a whole life story
Can be hiding in something nobody claims.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Back in '97 at the bus depot, there was a brown leather jacket nobody took home. Hung on a wooden chair near the lost and found. Month after month, still hanging around. I used to pass it every Friday after school. Headphones on, notebook full of fuel. Dreaming the record stages, packed out crowds. Trying to rise above the neighborhood clouds. Miss Parker worked the counter by the door. Knew everybody's story and a little bit more. One afternoon I finally asked her why that old jacket never got claimed by his guy. She sighed and looked out through the Rain Street glass. Said
Some stories disappear too fast.
belonged to a man named Benny from the West Side blocks. Used to catch the same bus around 6 o'clock. Play saxophone downtown every Friday night. Then one day vanished like a streetlight at daylight.
That jacket on the lost and found chair, still waiting like somebody cared. Holding memories nobody can see, but somehow it's talking to me. That jacket on the lost and found chair, through the years it's still sitting there. Some things get left behind in time, but never really leave your mind.
Miss Parker said Benny wasn't rich at all. Tiny apartment, cracked up walls, but every weekend he play his horn and somehow make broken spirits feel warm. See, people gather just to hear him blow. Jazz notes floating through the city glow. No contracts, no labels, no platinum plaques, just pure soul traveling the tracks. Man, that's the kind of greatness they never report. Not measured by charts or expensive resorts. Multi-syllabic truth hidden beneath the fame. The biggest impact rarely comes with a name. Meanwhile, I was chasing my own dream path, writing 16 bars in math class, thinking success was a spotlight beam, not understanding the deeper theme. Cause Benny touched lives without ever being known, built a legacy without a throne. And that realization changed how I viewed success, made me redefine what truly impressed.
That jacket on the lost and found chair, still waiting like somebody cared. Holding memories nobody can see, but somehow it's talking to me. That jacket on the lost and found chair, through the years it's still sitting there. Some things get left behind in time, but never really leave your mind.
Years later, after my first small tour, I stopped by that station like before Miss Parker retired. Somebody new worked there, but surprisingly the jacket still sat there. Older now, faded by sunlight and dust, yet somehow still earned my trust. I stood for a second, remembering Benny's tale, thinking about dreams, and now people prevailed. And it hit me stronger than the baseline dropped. Everything temporary eventually stops. The applause, the money, the attention, the noise, but character survives after the world destroys. That's the punchline hidden beneath every verse. Your value ain't determined by the universe, it's determined by the lives you help along the way, and whether your kindness continues to stay. So maybe Benny never became a household name, but decades later I'm still speaking this fame. And that old jacket taught me something true: the world remembers what your heart can do.
That jacket on the lost and found chair, still waiting like somebody cared. Holding memories nobody can see, but somehow it's talking to me. That jacket on the lost and found chair, through the years it's still sitting there. Some things get left behind in time, but never really leave your mind. Just
Jazz, jazz.
bus doors closing, lost and found.
Sometimes the things nobody claims
Leave the biggest mark.
leave the biggest mark.
Vinyl crackle,
Dusty roads chords.
yeah.
Some stories don't start with money, they start with a bicycle. Yeah, summer of '94, heat hanging heavy. Basketball courts packed from noon to 7. There was a bike chained up behind the school. Red paint faded, looking old and used. Every day I pass it on my way home. Same spot, same lock, always alone. Weeks turn months, months turn seasons. Nobody touched it, couldn't find a reason. And one afternoon I met a kid named Ray. Sat on the fence watching clouds drift away. Quiet type, spoke only when it mattered. The kind of soul life had already battered. Said the bicycle belonged to his dad. Only thing left from the life they had before his father left one rainy spring, without goodbye or explaining anything. Man,
the silence hit harder than words. Some pain too heavy to ever be heard. That bicycle chained to the fence, holding memories that never left. Some things stay when people go. That's how love survives. I know that bicycle chained to the fence, still standing through every season. Some stories never ride away, they stay inside us every day.
Ray would sit there almost every afternoon, watching shadows stretch beneath the moon. Said maybe one day his father might return. Funny how hope continues to burn, even when reality say otherwise. Even when disappointment multiplies. That's a multi-syllabic lesson in disguise. Faith often survives where logic dies. Meanwhile, I was writing rhymes in a notebook, trying to understand all the turns life took. Cause my own family had their struggles too. Everybody carrying wounds nobody viewed. One evening after a summer rain, Ray finally stood and loosened the chain. Pushed the bicycle slowly down the block, stopped for a second underneath the street clock. Then he smiled.
First time I'd ever seen it, like he finally understood what freedom means. That bicycle chained to the fence, holding memories that never left. Some things stay when people go. That's how love survives. I know that bicycle chained to the fence, still standing through every season. Some stories never ride away, they stay inside us every day.
Years roll by, neighborhood changed fast. Old stores vanished into the past. One afternoon I came back through, just to see what memories still grew. School looked smaller than it did before. Different kids running across the court. Fence still there standing in the sun. But the bicycle finally gone. Later that day I bumped into Ray, working construction a few blocks away. Married now, 2 kids, decent life. Still carried wisdom in his eyes. I asked about the bike and where it went. He laughed and said it finally bent from years of riding through city streets, helping him become who we needed to be.
Then he dropped the line that stayed with me.
You can't move forward, chained to history.
That's the punchline hidden in the song. Love ain't holding on forever long. Sometimes love means learning to release, so your heart can finally find peace. That bicycle chained to the fence, holding memories that never left. Some things stay when people go. That's how love survives. I know that bicycle chained to the fence, still standing through every season. Some stories never ride away, they stay inside us every day. Needle spinning,
Summer of '94.
summer of '94.
A bicycle.
A lesson hidden in a little freedom.
Vinyl crackle. Late train arriving. Yeah. Some heroes never make the news. Yeah. Every morning at 5 on the Lexington line, before the first commuter started forming the line, there was an old man pushing the broom through the station, moving with the rhythm of quiet dedication. Name tag read Mr. Lewis. Gray hair underneath the faded blue uniform. Never said much, never searched for attention, just handled his business with precision. Meanwhile, I was 17, chasing rap dreams, writing 16 bars between reality scenes, trying to become somebody people would know, while Mr. Lewis swept floors below. One winter morning, I was waiting for the train, frustrated, broke, tired of the same pain. Told him, feels like I'm going nowhere fast. He stopped and smiled before he answered back. Young man, every train gets there eventually, long as it stays on the track consistently, man. That line sat heavy in my chest, like wisdom disguised as a casual sentence.
He's swept the train platform before the city woke. Never wore a crown, never needed hope from folks. He swept the train platform and somehow showed the way. Some people teach forever without knowing what they made.
Months kept moving, seasons changed colors. Mama kept working harder than most others. I kept writing rhymes under street light glow, trying to make progress nobody could show. Every morning there was Mr. Lewis again. Same room, same station, same discipline. Rain, snow, heat waves, nothing made him quit. Consistency was tattooed inside his spirit. See, everybody loves overnight success, but overlooks the 1,000 nights before it manifests. Multi-syllabic truth hidden in the struggle. Most victories begin as invisible hustle. One afternoon I asked why he never complained. Working the same route on the same train. He laughed and pointed toward the tracks below. Said purpose ain't always where you go. Sometimes purpose
is how you show up.
That's a jewel worth more than $1,000,000.
He swept the train platform before the city woke. Never wore a crown, never needed hope from folks. He swept the train platform and somehow showed the way. Some people teach forever without knowing what they gave.
Years later my music finally found a lane. Small crowds, little checks, but respect came. One morning after a show downtown, I rode that same train back through town. Platform looked different somehow. New signs hanging where the old ones used to crowd. Asked another worker where Lewis had gone. They said he retired and moved on. For a second I just stood there still, thinking about the lessons he built. No interviews, no headlines, no fame. Yet somehow he changed my entire frame. Cause every time life told me slow down, I remembered that broom moving around. One step daily, one shift at a time. That's how great things happen behind the shine. Here's the punchline hidden beneath the beat. Most legends never sit in a celebrity seat. Some build empires, some sweep floors, but character decides who's remembered more.
He swept the train platform before the city woke. Never wore a crown, never needed hope from folks. He swept the train platform and somehow showed the way. Some people teach forever without knowing what they gave. Jazz trumpet fading, train doors closing.
Mr. Lewis,
Wherever you are,
still teaching
still inspiring.
through the echoes of the station. Vinyl crackle.
Yeah.
The story started with a set of keys.
In an apartment nobody wanted.
Yeah. Back in '95, my uncle lost his place.
Whoa.
Bad luck written all across his face. Factory closed down after 20 years. One signature turned effort into fears. Packed his whole life in a borrowed truck. Said sometimes hard work still run out of luck. Had a cardboard box full of family photos. In the ring from grandma wrapped inside old clothes. Found a tiny apartment on the east side block. Apartment 12 above a pawn shop. Ceiling stained brown from 1,000 storms. He barely worked when the winter formed, but every Sunday he'd invite us through. Cook spaghetti for the whole little crew. Said, don't let pride make you eat alone. That sentence hit harder now that I'm grown. See, pain shared together gets lighter somehow. That's wisdom, I understand now.
The keys to apartment 12 open more than just a door. We didn't have much back then, but somehow we had more. The keys to apartment 12 still hanging in my mind. Some places leave your heart long after you leave them behind.
Every night after dinner he played old records. Soul singers teaching lessons without effort. Dusty jazz piano drifting through the room like flowers somehow growing through the gloom. I was 16 writing verses in a notebook, studying every dream life ever took. Thinking success meant dollars and fame, big bright lights, and everybody know your name. Uncle laughed When I explain my plan set,
money ain't the measure of a man.
Cause rich folks lose sleep every day too. That line age, better than fine food. Multi-syllabic realization arrive later. Success ain't elevators or skyscrapers. It's having people answer when you call, when you're back against the wall. That's the punchline hitting in the story. Not every victory come with glory.
The keys to apartment 12 open more than just a door. We didn't have much back then, but somehow we had more. The keys to apartment 12 still hanging in my mind. Some places leave your heart,
yeah,
long after you leave them.
Years went by, neighborhood got expensive. Coffee shops replaced familiar entrances. Pawn shop gone, apartment building sold. New paint covering stories untold. Drove by recently just to take a look. Felt like opening a favorite book. Different people living in apartment 12, probably building memories themselves. Then they hit me standing by the curb. Life ain't permanent despite what we heard. We're all temporary, tenants of time, leaving little fingerprints behind. My uncle passed away in 23, but his lesson's still alive in me. Every time I help somebody through a storm, his spirit take another form. That's the real wealth nobody can steal. That's the type of legacy that's real. Cause buildings change and people move on, but the love stays after everything gone.
The keys to apartment 12 open more than just a door. We didn't have much back then, but somehow we had more. The keys to apartment 12 still hanging in my mind. Some places leave your heart long after you leave them behind. Jazz piano fading, needle spinning.
Apartment 12,
still living somewhere inside me forever. Forever.
vinyl crackle.
Dusty saxophone floating in.
Yeah. It's for the crate diggers,
It's for the crate digger,
the dream chasers,
the dream chaser,
the ones who stayed after closing time. Yeah. Back in '96, there was a shop on Linden Ave. Wood floors creaking every time somebody passed. Posters on the wall, fading under sunlight. Jazz records stacked from the floor to the skylight. Owner named Eddie, gray beard, calm voice. Every crate in the building looked like a deliberate choice. Used to let us hang around when school got rough, cause sometimes a safe place is enough. Me and my boy Trey spent Saturdays there, digging through records like buried treasure hunters, searching for samples nobody else found, trying to hear go beneath the crackling sound. Trey had a gift, man, the kid could really see it. Could hear a 4-second loop and instantly flip it, while I filled notebooks with multi-syllable schemes, building worlds out of impossible dreams. One night Eddie said,
y'all remind me of me,
before life convinced me
what I couldn't be.
that line hit deeper than the baseline groove, cause regrets a heavyweight, few people move.
When the record store closed at midnight, we stayed dreaming underneath the street lights, holding on to sounds of time couldn't erase, trying to find a future in a dusty place. When the record store closed at midnight, the city kept moving but we stayed inside. Some memories never fade away, they just keep spinning like a record play.
Months turn years, the neighborhood changed fast. Coffee shops rising where the old spots passed. Rate climbed higher, the pressure increased. slowly squeezing culture out the streets. Eddie fought hard just to keep the doors open. Every month another bill left him hopeless. Still he smiled when we walked through the entrance, teaching lessons without giving lectures. Trey got accepted to a music school upstate. I stayed local trying to navigate fate. Both of us nervous but pretending we weren't, cause confidence is often anxiety reversed. That's a punchline hidden inside every success. People see the shine but not the stress, not the sleepless nights questioning direction, or the quiet battles with self-perception. One rainy Thursday, Eddie gathered us near, said next month is my last year here. Store closing down, silence hit the room, like hearing your favorite song end too soon.
When the record store closed at midnight, we stayed dreaming underneath the street lights, holding on to sounds of time couldn't erase, trying to find a future in a dusty place. When the record store closed at midnight, the city kept moving but we stayed inside. Some memories never fade away, they just keep spinning like a record player.
Last day came, every shelf half empty, people buying pieces of history gently. I grabbed an old jazz record Eddie loved most. Trey bought a sampler and headed for the coast. Before we left, Eddie shook both our hands, said,
don't let fear rewrite your plan.
most people quit before the harvest grow,
not because they fail,
because they never know. Man, that's wisdom you can't put a price on, the kind that follows you long after the light's gone. Years later, Trey became a producer, respected, not famous worldwide but deeply connected. Me, still writing stories over dusty drums, still talking about where we come from, and that old jazz record still sits on my shelf. A reminder to believe in yourself, cause the store disappeared but the lesson remained. Places closed down but purpose don't change. That's the punchline hidden beneath the nostalgia wave. Sometimes what you lose is exactly what makes you brave.
Whoa, when the record store closed at midnight, we stayed dreaming underneath the streetlights, holding on to sounds that time couldn't erase, trying to find a future in a dusty place. When the record store closed at midnight, the city kept moving but we stayed inside. Some memories never fade away, they just keep spinning like a record player.
Jazz stack,
Needles circling,
and the run out groove,
store gone,
store gone. Music remains,
dreams remain,
forever spinning.
Forever spinning. Vinyl crackle,
Dusty upright bass, found an old pawn ticket in my winter coat. Funny what survives the years. Winter of '93, snow piled by the stairwell. Radiator barely worked, but we knew it too well. Mama counting dollars at the kitchen table late, trying to stretch a week's pay beyond its expiration date. I was 15, watching pressure build slow like steam, trapped inside pipes ready to blow. My older brother Marcus had a guitar he loved, cherry red finish, treated like it was blood. Played every night till his fingers turned raw, dreaming the stages bigger than what he saw. But one December rent came due too fast, landlord at the door, patience didn't last. Next morning Marcus walked 3 blocks through the snow, pawn shop on Fulton where desperate people go. Came home quieter than I'd ever seen, a pawn ticket folded inside his jeans. That's when I learned a lesson sharp as a blade. Sometimes sacrifice is the price dreams pay.
That pawn ticket in the winter coat still reminds me how far we had to go. Through the cold, through the pain, through the doubt, we held on when life was wearing us out. That pawn ticket in the winter coat, a little piece of hope somebody wrote. And even now when the nights get long, I hear the echoes in this song.
Marcus picked up extra shifts, unloading trucks, hands cracked open, still pressing his luck. Every Friday he passed that same storefront glass, checking if the guitar was still there when he passed. 3 whole months he saved every dime, skipped new clothes, skipped good times, while I kept writing 16-bar confessions, turning hard living in the rhyme progression. The city kept moving, uncaring and loud, dreams getting buried underneath the crowd. But Marcus never folded when the pressure increased. That's resilience wrapped inside discipline's fleece. One night he said,
You know what's strange?
the things we lose are the things that change us. That's a multi-syllabic jewel disguised as pain. Still echoes through my membrane. See, everybody loves the victory speech. Nobody sees the sacrifice underneath. Success look glamorous when viewed from afar, but every bright star got invisible scars.
That pawn ticket in the winter coat still reminds me how far we had to go. Through the cold, through the pain, through the doubt. We held on when life was wearing us out. That pawn ticket in the winter coat, a little piece of hope somebody wrote. And even now when the nights get long, I hear the echoes in this song.
Spring arrived, snow finally disappeared. Marcus got the guitar back after months of fear. Walked into the pawn shop, cash in his hand, like a soldier returning to reclaim his land. I still remember the look on his face, not joy exactly, something deeper in his place. Cause he realized what the struggle revealed. The thing he protected wasn't wood and steel, it was belief.
The same belief that carried him through, the same belief that carried me too.
Yeah. Now that pawn ticket sits inside a frame, not because of loss, not because of shame, but as a reminder every time life gets rough, that sometimes barely enough
is enough.
Marcus never became some superstar name, never sold records, never entered the game, but he taught me more than any famous man could. Real wealth is keeping your spirit good. That's the punchline hidden inside the tale. You only truly lose when your hope goes for sale.
In the winter coat still reminds me how far we had to go. Through the cold, through the pain, through the doubt. We held on when life was wearing us out. That pawn ticket in the winter coat, a little piece of hope somebody wrote. And even now when the nights get long, I hear the echoes in this song. Jazz piano fading,
needle spinning,
needle spinning. Winter 93.
A pawn ticket,
a pawn ticket,
a guitar,
a lesson worth more than both.
Vinyl crackle, dusty roads chords.
Hey yo,
hey yo. Found an old cassette in a rusted glove box. Whole lifetime hiding inside. 60 minutes of tape. Yeah, summer of '98 in a hand-me-down Buick. Passing the door jam, had to shoulder check through it. My cousin Leon drove, speakers blown but surviving. Jazz loops leaking through the static while we riding. Glove box stuck shut, barely hanging by a hinge. Opened it one day and discovered memories within. A cassette marked August and faded black ink. No track list written, made me stop and think. Press play, heard voices from another era, laughing in the background, carefree together. Me, Leon, and Tasha sitting by the park, talking big dreams long after dark. Back when we measured wealth in free time, and every park bench felt like front row seats to life. No luxury watches, no social media status, just conversations and ambition moving past us. Funny how a cheap tape preserved the truth better than 1,000 photographs could do. Cause memories fade, but voices hit different, like old jazz samples carrying hidden significance.
Cassette tape in the glove box, holding pieces time forgot. Through the static, through the years, I can still hear us right here. Cassette tape in the glove box, old dreams never really stop. Even when the seasons change, some memories remain.
Leon wanted out, swore he'd leave the city. Tired of seeing talent get buried out of pity. Said he'd own a business by 25, back when confidence and youth kept hope alive. Tasha wanted college, architecture plans, drawing skyscrapers on notebook paper by hand. Said she redesigned the neighborhoods we knew, give people better places to make it through. Meanwhile, I was obsessed with rhymes and beats, punchlines hidden underneath the streets, multi-syllable schemes in composition books, trying to paint life exactly how it looked. The tape kept spinning, heard us joke and laugh, arguing over albums and future paths. Then silence hit, followed by an old jazz break. Man, nostalgia got a powerful weight. See, time's the greatest thief nobody sees. stealing little moments while we chasing bigger dreams. That's the punchline, hidden deep in the bars. We spend years looking forward, forget where we are.
Cassette tape in the glove box, holding pieces time forgot. Through the static, through the years, I can still hear us right here. Cassette tape in the glove box, old dreams never really stop. Even when the seasons change, some memories remain.
Fast forward 20 years, life moved on. The Buick long gone, that summer long gone. Leon owns a garage on the south side now. Grease on his hands, but pride in his smile. Tasha became exactly what she planned, designing buildings all across the land. Funny how some dreams survive the distance when determination meets persistence. And me, still writing over boom bap drums, still finding stories where I come from, still believing dusty samples guide a soul, still digging through memories, searching for gold. That old tape taught me something important. Success ain't always loud when you record it. Sometimes it's simply becoming who you said you be back when hope lived rent-free in your head. So if you're young and
chasing something tonight, hold your people close while you're reaching for heights. Cause one day you'll hear an old recording play and realize those moments were the prize all the way. Cassette tape in the glove box, holding pieces time forgot. Through the static, through the years, I can still hear us right here. Cassette tape in the glove box, old dreams never really stop. Even when the seasons change, some memories remain.
cassette click,
Jazz horn fading through static.
summer 98, still alive.
Somewhere on magnetic tape.
Forever,
Forever. Forever.
Vinyl crackle,
Soft jazz, good song.
soft jazz.
Summer 97.
One miss bus, one long walk home. Yeah. midnight, bus stop on Lenox. Street lights flickering, city looking restless. Me and my man Darnell, fresh from a show. Open mic downtown, 20 people in a row. We thought we killed it, felt 10 feet tall. Talking big dreams while leaning on the wall. Then the last bus rolled right past the stop. Driver never saw us, didn't even slow up. No cell phones back then, no rides to request. Just two broke kids in the long walk west. 5 miles home with the city half asleep, carrying ambitions we could barely keep. Darnell had a notebook thicker than the Bible, every page packed with lyrical survival. Multi-syllabic metaphor stacked precise. And one day these rhymes gon' change my life. I laughed and said mine too, that's the plan. Funny how the future slips through your hands, cause destiny don't always travel the route you expect. That's the first life lesson this story reflect.
We missed the last bus home, but we kept moving through the night alone. Sometimes the road gets longer than you planned, still gotta walk it while you can. We missed the last bus home, through the city lights and the unknown, and every mile became a memory that still rides.
Crossing through neighborhoods neither of us knew, talking about everything young dreamers do. Record deals, magazines, stages and tours, trying to imagine what tomorrow had in store. Darnell told me about his father leaving town, how we learned to hide hurt behind the clown. Said people see confidence when I rhyme, but really it's fear dressed up in a disguise. Man, that hit different under moonless skies. Truth sound louder when it's not dramatized. See, the strongest people often carry secret weight, still smiling while they wrestle with fate. We passed the diner glowing yellow in the dark, jazz flowing softly from a parked car. Old Coltrane sample leaking through the air, sounding like the soundtrack to the moment right there. That's when Darnell dropped the line so cold, I still remember it now that we're old. Success ain't
Reaching where everybody can see,
it's becoming who you promise yourself you'll be.
we missed the last bus home, but we kept moving through the night alone. Sometimes the road gets longer than you planned, still gotta walk it while you can. We missed the last bus home,
life split paths apart. I chased the music, he chased construction work. Bills got heavier, responsibilities grew. Reality arrived like it usually do. Lost touch slowly, that's how it happens. 1 year becomes 10 before you can imagine. And one afternoon I bumped into his cousin, asked about Darnell. Heart instantly buzzing, he smiled and said,
man, he's doing alright.
Married 2 kids,
Working long nights.
never became famous, never touched the charts, but he built a good life and protected his heart. And honestly,
That's a victory too.
the culture taught me success got different views. Some people win Grammys, some people raise sons, some leave gold records, some become one. That's the punchline hidden beneath the beat. Not every king gotta sit in the visible seat. Sometimes greatness look ordinary from afar, till you realize how rare real character are. So whenever I hear old jazz in the rain, I remember that walk in my old friend's name.
2 kids with dreams and nowhere to be, still traveling through memory. We missed the last bus home, but we kept moving through the night alone. Sometimes the road gets longer than you plan, still gotta walk it while you can. We missed the last bus home, through the city lights and the unknown, and every mile became a memory that still rides with me.
Jazz, 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 jazz,
Still rise with me.
jazz.
Footsteps on wet pavement,
Mr. Bus,
found a lesson.
real life, real life, real life, real life, real rap, real rap, real rap. Vinyl crackle,
Dusty piano sample.
yeah. Every neighborhood got a legend, not famous, just unforgettable. On the corner of Maple and 14th 3rd, lived a quiet old man nobody really heard. Small repair shop with a faded blue sign, broken radio stacked in uneven lines. Name was Walter, probably 73. Always wore suspenders and a Yankees tee. Never raised his voice, never chased attention, but the whole block respected his presence. Kids came through after school every day, watching him soldier tiny circuits away. Hands move steady, patient and slow, like he understood things most people don't know. One afternoon my Walkman stopped working, tape got tangled while the gears quit turning. I walked in broke, couldn't pay for repairs. Walter looked up and said,
Leave it right there.
next day it worked better than before. I asked what I owed, he just pointed to the door, said help somebody else when they need a hand. Man, that's wealth most people don't understand.
He fixed everybody's radios, but nobody knew his name. Quiet hearts can change the world without the spotlight or the fame. He fixed everybody's radios, one small kindness at a time, and now his story lives forever inside these verses and these rhymes.
Years passed by, summer turned to snowfalls. Walter still sitting behind those walls, repairing those speakers, cassette decks, receivers, helping dreamers, hustlers, doubters, believers. One day I asked why he never moved away, never chased bigger money, bigger pay. He smiled and said,
Kid, let me explain.
then leaned back slowly and adjusted his frame.
Everybody wanna be the brightest star,
But stars too distant to know who you are.
I'd rather be a street light on a dark avenue,
Helping people get through what they going through. That's a multi-syllabic philosophy lesson disguised inside an ordinary conversation. See, greatness ain't always what the headlines mention. Sometimes it's service without recognition. Meanwhile, everybody else was chasing status, expensive watches, trying desperately to matter. Walter already won and never knew the score, cause he understood what life was really for.
He fixed everybody's radios, but nobody knew his name. Quiet hearts can change the world without the spotlight or the fame. He fixed everybody's radios, one small kindness at a time, and now his story lives forever inside these verses and these rhymes.
Yeah, then one winter, the shops stay closed. No lights inside, no familiar glow. People gather quietly by the front door, wondering why they hadn't seen them anymore. Word spread slow through the neighborhood blocks. Walter passed peacefully around 6 o'clock. No newspaper article, no TV report, just silence hanging heavy like a disconnected cord. But something beautiful happened after that. People started sharing stories where they sat. The teacher, the mechanic, the kid with no dad. Everybody had memories of help they once had. Turns out he fixed more than radios and tape decks. He fixed broken confidence, fear and regret. A reminder that compassion compound with time, like the perfect jazz sample inside a rhyme. Now every time I hear vinyl static spin, I think about Walter and where I've been. Cause the loudest people don't always leave a mark. Sometimes the quietest souls like the darkest parts. That's the punchline. The world remembers celebrities for a season, but kindness gets replayed forever for a reason.
Music's everybody's radio, but nobody knew his name. Quiet hearts can change the world without the spotlight or the fame. He fixed everybody's radios, one small kindness at a time. And now his story lives forever inside these verses and these rhymes.
Dusty piano,
needle noise,
static in the speakers,
but the message still clear.
Rest easy, Walter. Walter. Vinyl crackle,
Dusty electric piano.
yeah. Apartment 3C,
3 floors up from trouble.
3 floors away from giving up. Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
3rd floor, walk up, peeling paint in the hall. Winter wind sneaking through the cracks in the wall. Mama worked nights at the downtown motel, making minimum wage, but she wore it so well. I was 16, headphones glued to my ears, trying to drown out stress, frustration, and fear. Writing rhymes on receipts from the corner store, dreaming about stages while sweeping the floor. Across the hall lived a boxer named Vic, 40 years old, hands scarred up and thick. Every morning before dawn he run 5 miles, came back exhausted but still managed to smile. One day I asked why he kept training so hard. He laughed and pointed at the scars on his arm, said champions ain't built when the crowd make noise, they're built alone when quitting seems like the choice. That line hit deeper than the heavyweight jab. I carried that wisdom in every notepad. See, discipline's invisible till results appear. That's a punchline most people never hear.
3 floors up from trouble, still reaching for the stars above. Holding on through all the struggle, learning strength is another form of love. 3 floors up from trouble, dreaming through the city rain. And every scar became a lesson. Every loss became
Yeah, summer arrived, heat hanging over the block. Kids playing handball till the street lights pop. Vic kept running every morning at 5, teaching me what it meant to survive. Not through speeches or motivation with quotes, just consistency hidden inside daily notes. See, greatness ain't dramatic when it starts to grow. It's little steps repeated when nobody knows. Meanwhile, I was battling doubt every day, sending demo tapes out, but none got played. Mailbox empty, hopes getting thinner. Hard staying focused when you ain't seeing winners. But Vic would say,
keep building your craft.
most people quit
right before the pass.
That's a multi-syllable truth in disguise. Success loves patience more than talent sometimes. Then one Friday night at an open mic spot, 20 people showed up, maybe less, maybe not. I rocked that stage like a sold-out arena, cause hunger turns small, opportunities the heaters.
3 floors up from trouble, still reaching for the stars
Years later I moved out, life changed pace. Different zip code, different view, different space. Came back one day, just to walk through the past. Funny how memories make moments last. Building still standing, though older than before. Same rusty mailbox, same third floor door. Vic got retired, slower in his stride, but that champion spirit still burning inside. We talk for hours about the old days gone, the victories, mistakes, everything we built on. Before I left he said, you know what's funny, kid?
I never became famous for what I did.
Then he smiled and pointed right back at me. Said, but maybe helping you was my legacy. Man, that hit harder than I can explain. Some people plant forests, they'll never sit beneath the shade. So this verse ain't really about rap success. It's about people who help when life gets stressed. The unsung heroes history forgets to mention, whose quiet sacrifices become somebody's ascension.
Floors up from trouble, still reaching for the stars above. Holding on through all the struggle, learning strength is another form of love. Woo! 3 floors up from trouble, dreaming through the city rain, and every scar became a lesson. Every loss became a gain. Souls fading.
Needle noise.
3 floors up.
One lesson down.
3 floors up.
Real recognize real. Forever. Yeah. Vinyl crackle.
Dusty roads course.
Yeah. Winter '94.
Sometimes a whole story starts with 20 cents.
Yeah. 20 cents short at the payphone booth. Cold wind blowing through my army green youth. Pocket full of lint, bus transfer. Loose change, life had a habit of refusing to play fair. Mama worked evenings at the county cafeteria. Feet aching daily, but she never showed fear. She come home late with a smile still intact. That's a superhero, no cape on her back. I remember standing by the liquor store wall, trying to call my cousin, but the cord is too small. Operator voice kept repeating the feet, like poverty found another way to laugh at me. Across the street, oh, Mr. Jackson swept snow every morning at 6. Same rhythm, same flow. Said young blood don't measure riches by cash. Funny thing is I didn't get it that fast. Back then frustration felt heavier than bricks. Dreams moved slower than abandoned train trips. But every setback added fuel to the pen. I wasn't losing, I was building back then.
20 cents short, but my dreams stayed tall. When the world said no, I still heard the call. Through the cold nights in the city glow, I kept believing where the lost hopes go. 20 cents short, but my heart stayed rich. Every small struggle added to the script, and now I see what I couldn't see then. The road was shaping who I'd become.
My cousin Ray used to rhyme on the block steps. Bubble goose jacket, cassette deck, cigarette breath. Said he had a plan to get the whole crew out. Back when ambition was louder than doubt. Every Friday night we gather near the train yard, freestyling under street lights, aiming for the stars. No contracts, no followers, no online fame, just raw reputation attached to your name. One winter Ray got locked for a bad choice. Whole neighborhood suddenly missing his voice. That's when reality punched through. The fantasy life ain't a movie you don't hand out happy endings casually. Years pass, I still carry those lessons. Pain got translated into rhyme progression, multi-syllabic reflections and composition, turning hardship into artistic ammunition. See struggles a professor with expensive tuition, but the wisdom lasts longer than temporary conditions. That's a punchline hidden beneath every scar. The darkest roads teach you exactly who you are.
20 cents short, but my dreams stayed tall. When the world said no, I still heard the call. Through the cold nights in the city glow, I kept believing where the lost hopes go. 20 cents short, but my heart stayed rich. Every small struggle added to the script, and now I see what I couldn't see then. The road was shaping who I'd become.
Last year I found that payphone gone. Coffee shop standing where it once belonged. The booth disappeared, but the memory remained. Like old jazz samples living inside the grain. Mr. Jackson passed, Ray got out and got clean. Life kept unfolding in unpredictable scenes. Mama retired, finally sleeping past dawn. The same woman who carried us all along. Now when I write, I ain't chasing applause. I'm documenting stories that deserve a cause. Every verse, another photograph and sound for the people whose names never got passed around. Because history ain't only kings and celebrities. It's time mothers and neighborhood memories. It's kids with big dreams and holes in their shoes, still finding reasons they refuse to lose. And if success finally knocked at my door, it's because I kept building when I couldn't see more. Funny how the thing I thought was holding me back became the very reason
I stayed on track. 20 cents short, but my dreams stayed tall. When my world said no, I still heard the call. 20 cents short through the cold nights and city glow. I kept believing where the lost hopes go. 20 cents short, but my heart stayed rich. Every small struggle added to the script, and now I see what I couldn't see then. The road was shaping who I'd become.
needle noise,
20 cents short,
a million lessons richer.
real life, real life,
Real rap.
real life.
Vinyl crackle, jazz, summer '96.
Some people wait for opportunity.
Some people wait for a phone call.
Word up, word up.
Yeah. 17 summers, sweating through a gray tee, watching every city bus pass without me. My boys got jobs unloading crates on the dock. I was stuck writing rhymes, sitting out on the block. Mama said patience, every flower got a season. Hard to hear wisdom when your stomach need a reason. Everybody moving while you standing in place, like running full speed, but never winning the race. Used to carry a page, a clipped onto my waist, waiting for callbacks that never got chased. Every beat was a possibility in disguise. Most days silence arrived instead of replies. My friend Marcus got accepted to a state school. Sharp mind on the road, everything was cool, but money got tight and the plans got delayed. Life got a funny way of changing the play. We sat on the rooftop watching planes disappear, talking big dreams over warm cheap beer. He said success ain't always arriving on time. That line stay tattooed in the back of my mind.
Some of my page and never beat. I still had dreams I refused to leave. Through the quiet nights and empty skies, hope stayed alive behind my eyes. Some of my page and never beat. Still planting seeds I believe would reach. And every road that turned me around led me closer to the life I found.
August heat made the blacktop shimmer. Neighborhood radios played through the dinner. Old men outside telling stories from the past, teaching us nothing good comes fast. Marcus started working nights at a grocery chain, stacking canned goods while he carried the strain. Never complained, kept a smile on his face. That's a champion spirit, not first place race. See, people think success is applause and attention. Big chains, bright lights, internet mentions. But I learned different from the people I knew. Real winners keep walking when the sky ain't blue. I had rejection letters folded in the drawer, enough paper, disappointment, the wallpaper floor. Still wrote verses by the laundromat light, punchline sharper than the struggles we fight. Because every setback became lyrical ammunition. Pain turns powerful with the proper composition. That's a multi-syllabic life lesson hidden in bars. Sometimes the biggest battle make you who you are.
The sum of my page and never beat. I still had dreams I refused to leave. Through the quiet nights and empty skies, hope stayed alive behind my eyes. The sum of my page and never beat. Still planted seeds I believe would reach. And every road that turned me around led me closer to the life I found.
Years later, Cleaning out a cardboard box, found that old pager wrapped with old tube socks. Battery dead, screen cracked, covered in dust. Still hit harder than gold because of what it was. A reminder that silence don't equal defeat. Just because nobody calling don't mean retreat. That's the punchline hidden underneath the joke. The strongest bridges often built from being broke. Marcus finally graduated 10 years late. Walked across the stage while his moms couldn't wait. Said life ain't microwave, it's slow cook success. Another jewel I keep close to my chest. Now whenever the young kids ask me for advice, I tell them every dream got a sacrifice price. Don't let the quiet seasons trick your belief. Roots grow deepest underneath the concrete. And when the beat fades out and the crowd disappears, you still be left with the work from those years. So keep building even when nobody sees.
That's how forests begin from invisible seeds. The sum of my page and never beat. I still had dreams I refused to leave. Through the quiet nights and empty skies, hope stayed alive behind my eyes. The sum of my page and never beat. Still planted seeds I believed would reach. And every road that turned me around led me closer to the life I found. Jazz guitar fading,
Needle spinning at the end of the record. No missed opportunity,
just delayed timing.
word up.
Word up, word up, word up, word up.
Vinyl crackle, jazz trumpet, jazz trumpet. It's for the forgotten photographs, the pawn shop receipts, the dreams that never quit. Yeah. Yeah, Summer of '95, heat waves on the avenue. Window fans spinning, but they barely pulled us through. Mama worked doubles at the nursing home wing. Still came home smiling like she owned everything. I was 15, notebook stuffed in my backpack, writing 16 bars on the rear of a bus pass, trying to paint pictures from the life that I knew before the paint peeled off and the memories grew blue. My man Jerome had a beat up BMX, chain slipped every block, but he rode it nonetheless. Said one day I'ma own something bigger than the sky. Funny how the brightest stars burn quickest sometimes. We sit on the rooftop counting airplanes at night, making giant plans underneath city lights. Had ambition in abundance, money nowhere around, but dreams sound louder when the world turned down. Landlord knocking heavy every first of the month. Mama hide and worry while pretending it's nothing. That's when I learned strength ain't muscles or size, it's keeping hope alive when reality lies.
Pawn shop dreams and Polaroid nights, holding on beneath the city lights. We were young but we believed somehow the world would open up for us right now. Pawn shop dreams and Polaroid nights, trying to fly before we knew the heights. And even when the road got cold, those memories still shine like gold.
Corner store speakers play soul through the summer. Old men played chess while discussing newcomers. Everybody knew everybody on the block before luxury condos swallowed up the spots. Jerome got a job unloading trucks at dawn, hands rough as sandpaper, still pushing on. Saved every dollar in the coffee can stash while I chase rhymes, hoping words could last. One night we hit a local open mic stage, 20 people watching, felt like Madison Square. I spit my heart out over dusty jazz loop, Jerome in the crowd yelling louder than the crew. Years later life took us separate ways. He moved out west, chasing different pay. I stayed in the city with the records and beats, trying to find poetry hidden in the streets. See, success ain't always what the magazines show. Sometimes it's surviving when the pressure gets cold. Sometimes it's looking back after all these years and seeing your people still standing right here.
Pawn shop dreams and Polaroid nights, holding on beneath the city lights. We were young but we believed somehow the world would open up for us right now. Pawn shop dreams and Polaroid nights, trying to fly before we knew the heights. And even when the road got cold, those memories still shine like gold.
Found an old shoebox while cleaning last spring. Pictures curled up with forgotten little things, bus transfers, mixtapes, movie ticket stubs, tiny pieces of a life we once loved. There was Jerome by the rooftop edge grinning before the gray hairs and the grown man living. Before responsibility swallow whole days. Back when forever seemed a few blocks away. Funny how time moved quicker than the scratch hook. 1 minute you're writing rhymes in the math book, next minute you're telling stories to the next generation, trying to explain the beauty of patience. The city changed faces, the skyline got richer, but somehow the memories only got bigger. Every old photograph still carrying weight, like frozen little windows in the yesterday's fate. So if you hear this over boom bap drum, know every verse came from where I'm from. Not fantasy rap, not designer talk, just real life footprints left in sidewalk chalk.
One-shot dreams and Polaroid nights, holding on beneath the city lights. We were young but we believed somehow the world would open up for us right now. One-shot dreams and Polaroid nights, trying to fly before we knew the heights. And even when the road got cold, those memories still shine like gold. Jazz trumpet fades,
Needle.
circle in the record. One-shot dreams, Polaroid nights, sound.
Some things
Oh, never leave the soul.
vinyl crackle,
Train brakes screeching.
yeah. 1:17 in the morning, last train home.
Everybody got a story.
Yeah. Cold platform, yellow lights flicker and sway. January wind cut through my starter like a blade. Got a pocket full of dreams in the Metro car bin. $5 to my name and every dollar was spent. Old man sleeping on a newspaper bed. Young kid painting future visions inside his head. Lady with a grocery cart talking to herself. Everybody carrying battles nobody else felt. Train to ride, screaming metal symphonies. Broken reflections in the subway windows next to me. I saw my own face looking tired and thin, trying to stay hopeful while the city wore me in. Back then the world moved slower than today. No algorithms telling us what to say, just mixtapes dubbed from cassette to cassette. And every rhyme felt personal when it left. My man Rico worked the late shift loading trucks. Hands cracked open but he never lost his luck. He told me, keep writing, one day you'll break through. 2 months later he was gone without a clue. Life moves strange when the pressure gets thick. Sometimes the strongest people disappear real quick. That's why every 16 I spill from the soul, trying to preserve memories before they grow old.
Last train home through the midnight rain, carrying dreams and carrying pain. The city sleeps but the lights still glow, holding stories only old hearts know. Last train home, don't let go, through the cold winds blowing slow. Somewhere beyond these streets alone, we're all riding that last train home.
Summer came around, block parties return. Hydrants open wide while the black top burn. Little kids laughing underwater, spray mist. Old DJs scratching records nobody should miss. Jazz from the speakers mixed with barbecue smoke. Neighborhood philosophers sharing jokes. Everybody had problems but nobody complained. We just found little sunshine inside the rain. I remember Miss Carmen from apartment 8 used to feed half the building when times got late. Said a hungry stomach can't think too clear. Those words still echo every single year. See, the rich own buildings but the poor own stories, and stories last longer than temporary glory. That's why the old head sat outside every night, passing down wisdom underneath street lights. No social media, no filters, no trends, just conversations between real friends. And every laugh felt earned, every scar had meaning. Back when the neighborhood still believed in dreaming.
Train home through the midnight rain, carrying dreams and carrying pain. The city sleeps but the lights still glow, holding stories only old hearts know. Last train home, don't let go, through the cold winds blowing slow. Somewhere beyond these streets alone, we're all riding that last.
Now the old corner store became luxury space. Coffee costs more than a whole meal used to taste. The murals disappeared, the rent climbed high. Another piece of yesterday slowly passed by. But sometimes when the night gets quiet enough, I still hear the old drums underneath the rush. Boom bap ghosts living deep in the pavement, reminding me where my foundation was placed. And I still got a shoebox filled with cassette tapes, old rhyme notebooks and forgotten dates. Pictures of people who ain't here no more, frozen forever behind memory's doors. So when I grab the mic, it's bigger than rap. It's every soul we lost, trying to make it back. Every train ride home after working all night. Every dream kept alive under flickering lights. The beat fade out, but the story remains like old graffiti surviving through rain. And somewhere in the distance, if you listen close, you can hear the city singing through the ghosts.
Last train home through the midnight rain, carrying dreams and carrying pain. The city sleeps, but the lights still glow, holding stories only old hearts know. Last train home, don't let go, through the cold winds blowing slow. Somewhere beyond these streets alone, we're all riding that last train home. Train doors closing,
Train doors closing, vinyl crackle fading.
1:17 in the morning, last train home.
Story still moving,
Even after the beat stops. Vinyl crackle,
Dusty Rose playing softly. Found an old shoebox in my mother's closet.
whole lifetime folded inside.
Yeah. Brown cardboard box underneath winter coats, hidden so long it was covered in dust and hope. Opened it slow on a rainy Sunday afternoon. Thunder outside, humming a lonely tune. Inside were ticket stubs tied with a rubber band. Concerts, ball games, places she planned. Some faded so bad you could barely read dates, but every little scrap carried invisible weight. Mama walked in, smiled when she saw the box. Sat beside me while the grandfather clock talked. Said those are
Pieces of a younger me.
before responsibility rewrote history. One ticket from a jazz club downtown, back when she and my father used to mess around, dancing till sunrise with no money to spare. Still somehow feeling richer than millionaires, man.
That perspective hit me in the chest, 'cause happiness ain't always attached to success. A shoebox full of ticket stubs, little pieces of forgotten love, moments that the years couldn't steal, memories that still feel real. A shoebox full of ticket stubs, proof that life is more than stuff. When everything else fades away, the moment stays.
Another stub came from a baseball game, summer of '84, written across the frame. Mama said my grandfather bought those seats, worked overtime all month just to make ends meet. See, sacrifice got a language of its own, often invisible after years have flown. Multi-generational determination, building foundations for future generations. Then there was one from a midnight movie. She laughed and said,
That date almost ruined me.
apparently my father got lost driving there, showed up 2 hours late with flowers and prayer. That's the kind of story photographs miss. The awkward moments hidden inside bliss. Everybody posts the highlights of the ride, but the mistakes are where the memories hide. That's the punchline life taught repeatedly.
Perfection ain't memorable, humanity be. A shoebox full of ticket stubs, little pieces of forgotten love, moments that the years couldn't steal, memories that still feel real. A shoebox full of ticket stubs, proof that life is more than stuff. When everything else fades away,
The
moments stay.
hours passed while she told me stories. Tiny victories, heartbreaks, glories, ordinary moments nobody writes down. Yet somehow they carried the deepest sound. And she held one stub close to her chest. A concert ticket she treasured the best. Said
That was the night before you were born.
silence filled the room till the storm was gone. I looked at that paper worn by time, thinking how existence hangs by fragile lines. One different decision,
One different night.
and maybe I never see daylight. That's when the lesson landed crystal clear. Life ain't measured by years, it's measured by presence, measured by laughter, by people you cherish, not what you gather. That's the punchline hidden beneath every beat.
The richest memories never cost a receipt. A shoebox full of ticket stubs, little pieces of forgotten love, moments that the years couldn't steal, memories that still feel real. A shoebox full of
story, same heart,
different years,
still priceless.
still priceless.